Hey. I'm gonna go ahead and play some intros here while we wait on my other guests to come in the building.
Welcome to CJ Said It YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe, like, and let's get ready to talk about it all. Welcome to CJ Said It YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe, like, and let's get ready to talk about it all.
I think you was meant for me. Ooh la la la, it's a brand new feeling for me. Natural healing for me. I think you was meant for me. Yeah, I found me, and now I found you, and now there's nothing in this world that we can't do. Like a brush, all your emotions really came smooth. Open canvas on my love, trying to paint through. Now there's nothing to deny. Let our feelings just come.
Turn it up, pass the track straight to fucking Monkey Man, burn it up.
Cross my heart, I never cross the plug. I'm game related like Dewberry and C-Dub. So let's talk about it, TMB with Monkey Man. Stop playing games, boy, stay in your own lane. Beating on my chest like a fucking 8. Oklahoma all the way to the H. Valley Rock, South Side, what you talking about? Acres home, folk, that's the north side. Holla at that bar, bands full of slab side. Mike and Brett, that's a domino effect. You must be loco if you think you in the weather circles. I'm in the trade, but I don't see no TV. It's that boy Monkey Man and that Mike D. On a coffee run early morning with my peeps. Bitch, I'm monetized on YouTube and the street. Somebody call it Zoo, cause Monkey Man, I act like
I'm on
his
my Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, ayy. So I guess I'm on my Monkey Man shit, ayy. Moving through the jungle, I can fuck with no fake niggas. Only fuck with real nigga, yeah, you know the deal, nigga. Ayy.
Yo, man, this a hit.
Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. You made me go. Ooh la la la. It's a brand new feeling for me. Natural healing for me. I think you was meant for me. Ooh la la la. It's a brand new feeling for me. Natural healing for me. I think you was meant for me. I found my purpose. The feelings that I have is for certain. And I
All right. Welcome to CJ Said It podcast. I was giving my other people a few minutes to get in here, but y'all know I hate to hold up time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If you were not in attendance, Monkey Man, you supposed to be up here. Where is you at? um, so if you were not in attendance on last week and the week before, we are actually on a series and it is titled Am I the Problem? Now, I know that's not common or something that we actually see and expect a lot of people to do, but in my realm of 40 years old and just knowing and experiencing life, like I'm looking for solutions. I don't want to be a part of the problem anymore. So that's one of the questions that I actually had to ask myself, and it was a part of my healing journey. So when the other guests get on here, I have some pre mapped out questions that I'm gonna ask, but just to fill you guys in. And when I say am I the problem, I'm not just talking about like in a relationship, like I'm talking about just life period, because we want good partners, we want good friendships, we want good siblingships, we want good parentships, but how many times do we ask ourselves if we really know how to be what we are looking and asking for? So that's actually what kind of made me come up with the question, come up with the concept of, shoot, am I the problem? I could say I want a man to treat me right, or to make me feel appreciated and whatnot, but am I able to do that? Like, am I doing that, or have I done that like in the past? Hey, monkey man. Can you hear me okay? So I think us as people, like, it's okay for us to talk about what's wrong or what we think could be right, but a lot of that has to do with us. How much responsibility are you gonna take as a person? Can you hear me, monkey man? Oh, can y'all hear me okay in the comments? Like,
You know.
monkey man, I don't know if it's you or me, but it kind of sounds a little muffled.
Okay, what's up? Hey, y'all.
Boy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot you already sent me the link.
Oh, okay, got you. So so you can't hear me okay? I'm not tripping.
Yeah, nah, you're not tripping. I was just playing with my wife.
Oh, hey, Ree.
She's somewhere in here. Fuck her.
She what?
She's somewhere in here. Fuck her.
Don't do my sister like that. Do not do my sister. Lily D said she'll be on here in a few
Fuck her
minutes.
too. Yeah,
Um,
she always
yeah,
late. We
yeah, she
gonna
always
start.
late. Right,
We
she gonna
gonna
be late for
dock.
her own service. It's okay.
We gonna dock her pay.
Yes, we are. She $5 fine, $5 fine. But so Monkey Man, I decided to go ahead and write out some questions for today's show. To
Okay.
kind of keep it a bit interesting. But like I was just saying, this is not just about relationships, it's about whatever kind of ship. Because as we know, people always want to say what they want, what they need. But the reason I started this whole concept of am I the problem is because how many people
I
actually
think.
sit down and ask themselves
In her
if
bag too. She got diapers in it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
no, you good. How many people actually sit down and ask themselves if they can actually give what it is that they are asking from the other person? So again, I think that it is imperative that we ask ourselves the questions, because if we don't hold ourselves accountable or be real with ourselves about what we have to offer, who we are, and what we can do, then I think we just kind of spinning our wheels, because then we're asking somebody to just settle with us for who we are. So, with that being said, um, Monkey Man, I'm gonna go ahead and we gonna both answer. We both can answer these questions since we the only one on here right now.
All right.
All right. So the first question: have you ever self-reflected and honestly asked yourself if you're problematic?
Yeah. What happened, baby? Hold on, I'm in trouble. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Okay, Monkey Man is taking a break. Um, I'll actually answer the question. And again, I want y'all to know, like, this is not relationship only. Hey, sis, what's up, Lily D?
Sorry, I was trying to share everything before I got on.
Oh, okay,
Hello.
appreciate it, no problem. And
Hello, Bucky Man. Oh, shit.
Hey, what's happening?
I updated it. I updated the app, so y'all should be able to like connect y'all's destinations or something to it. Monkey Man will have to tell you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do it my damn self, but I'm gonna figure it out one day.
Okay, yeah,
Somebody-
we're gonna make sure to ask Mike. And then also, if y'all could see if y'all are able, Dolly's not on here yet, but let's just see if we're able to actually drop the links in the comment, because I think that was supposed to adjust once I actually started the from the upgrade.
Let me see. I thought I had my link on this phone. How did I erase my link off this phone? Oh shit. I have to go to my other phone. How did I drop the link from this phone? I be erasing shit.
What was the topic?
Well,
don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Oh, I
okay,
know
yeah,
how to
we'll
do it.
figure it
I
out.
know.
We'll figure it out.
I know how to do it.
So we're continuing Am I the Problem, part 3. And today I actually have some questions that I'm going to ask and want you all to answer, and then I'll answer. It's about 4 questions. And again, it's not just relationship based, but the gist of it, why we're even doing this, is because understanding anytime you ask anybody of something, whether it's in, hey, Tay, I sent you the link, you could come up.
It's not doing it.
Anytime you're in any kind of ship, that's a friendship, a relationship, it's the ship between the kids and yourself, you can never ask somebody for something that you are not able to give. We've been doing that wrong. We have an expectation for people to treat us a certain type of way or give us certain things, except for the children. The children are, they're children. They learn as they grow. But so I just want to reflect, and also to see if there's accountability somewhere where we really can admit that, oh, you know what, I may have been a problem here, because I feel like when that's done, that's a part of the solution, and maybe we can give people grace, or maybe we can start to see it from the other perspective and make the necessary changes to get back to healthy ships and relationships. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right. So again, Tay, if you want to come up, go ahead and click the other link that I send you. I'm about to start the questions, and we'll let Lily D go first and answer. And again, it's not just about relationships, but if the question triggers you to talk about your a relationship as an example, that's perfectly okay. I just want y'all to know it doesn't just have to be about relationships.
Hey, Tay Stay, she didn't get the link.
Yeah, you did. It's in your text messages. The StreamYard.
And it still won't let me drop the links.
It won't? Okay. All right. We'll
Yeah, we
figure it
might
out.
have to go into the settings on the StreamYard.
Okay. All right. We'll figure it out. All right. So, but Tate, go back to our text messages and look for the StreamYard. I sent it to you before I got to your house today. And welcome everybody that's coming in. All right. So the first question: have you ever self-reflected and honestly asked yourself if you are problematic?
You asking me this first, right?
Yes, you got the first. You get the answer
You
first.
put me on the spot. No, I'm just playing. Oh, yeah, of course. Especially, okay. Oh yeah, I've always had to think about that, because at first, yes, I was always the one thinking everybody else was the problem, even though I wasn't like narcissistic with it though. I would say yeah, I had an attitude and this and the other, but when it came to like situations, I could always point out their faults, but I could never really always point out mine, or I'll be in my head. I feel like I'm a perfectionist, so I feel like everything that they brought up, I feel like I already thought about or already analyzed on. But yeah, then I had to grow up and realize that I can be the problem. Like I had abandonment. Can y'all hear me? It got quiet.
Yeah, we can hear you. I muted my phone, so it wouldn't be no interruption.
Okay. But yeah, I looked at. Hold on, Aaron. I'm on the phone. See, I'm problematic because I got a child right here. But listen.
Don't do my nephew. Stop.
Hold on, Aaron. Wait, I gotta answer this question. Back up. I already told you now. Okay, sorry. But yeah, I through growing though, yes, I realized that I was problematic in ways because of traumas or emotional unavailability with just friends, not knowing how to confront issues, just being quiet, letting it pass by, not really wanting to bring up issues, and getting mad if they didn't bring it up, or like, yo, you did wrong, but you don't want to bring it up, or I did wrong and you don't want to bring it up, and just stepping around the bush almost. But then again, I was scared of confrontation because of the way I grew up. And whenever I did have something that mattered to me, I was always shut down as me having a bad attitude, or I'm selfish, or I want all attention on me. When in all actuality, I just had issues that needed to be taken care of. So that just carried into my adult life. Do y'all hear this little boy in the back singing, "Mama, mama"?
Yes, it's
Hold on.
fine.
McDonald's, you got McDonald's money. See, this is what I'm talking about. Problematic. But yeah, so yeah, I've had to self-reflect. I've had to self-reflect and realize that I was the problem in some ways, and sometimes I just didn't like confrontation, because every time I did do confrontation, I was shut down. I was called toxic, and this is from growing up with my parents and whatnot. So yeah, I've had to do that, and that was better. Let me go. I'm not getting this boy no McDonald's. I'm about to go
Okay,
make
all
some
right.
chicken nuggets out the freezer, so I'm about to mute myself. Okay.
Okay, we got Tay. Hey, Tay in the building. All right, Lily D, thank you. And we will, there's more questions. So we appreciate that response. And now we're gonna go to Monkey Man, and then Tay, I'll read the question again when we get to you. So Monkey Man, do you need me to read the question again? Monkey Man now. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
I
Monkey
can.
Man, okay. Well, Tay, I'm gonna go ahead and read the question. We'll come back to Monkey Man. The question is, I gotta get back to my text messages. Hold on. All right. It's not just about relationships. It's in your life period. Have you ever self-reflected and honestly asked yourself if you are problematic?
And did, and I almost had a nervous breakdown when I found out that the answer was yes.
Go ahead, give us the
Oh
details.
no, yeah, I did. I I myself had undealt with issues. I'm just gonna call them issues. The issues stemmed from all kind of different aspects, from past relationships, past traumas, past. And when I say relationship, I don't want people to just think about boyfriend and girlfriend. An extension of a relationship for me is a friendship, it's a business relationship, it is all of that. Yes, most definitely. I,
Okay. And what is it that you actually tapped into to for you, like what did you identify about yourself that
I
was
have an
problematic?
issue with letting go. I don't know if a lot of people understand that. I have an issue with letting go. And when I say letting go, it's I be wanting to wish the best. And I will take myself through unwanted trauma just to keep somebody around me. And I've had to come to a realization everybody can't ride on the ship.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Monkey Man. Monkey Man, you there? Monkey Man, you there?
Yeah, I'm
Are
here.
you there? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Do you need me to read the question again?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Have you ever self-reflected and honestly asked yourself if you were problematic?
Yeah. I'm self-reflecting every motherfucking day. Cause I got a problem with being stingy. And I didn't know I was stingy. And I guess it's because I've been the only child. So me sharing myself is kind of what I'm working on now, especially with being in a relationship, because I'm so used to what only I have in my space, and sharing it with other people been kind of something I didn't know I wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, and one thing about me, even being in recovery, I got to make inventory of myself every day. So when people bring up character defects about me, I have to sit there and be like, okay, that might be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm okay with might be problematic to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, every day I go through that. You know, being selfish is one of them.
Okay. So for me, yes, definitely reflected and realized that I was problematic. One of the main issues was being a product of my environment. We didn't necessarily know how to communicate, and so I had to check myself when I had kids and reached a certain age and a certain level, especially with my firstborn. Like I would see how when I was talking to her, I wasn't actually talking. I was yelling. I was being aggressive, kind of like a bullying in a sense. And I would see how it would make her cringe. It would make her, just be very uncomfortable. And then here I am trying to tell her that she could talk to me, but there was no safe place for that to happen because she didn't feel like if she felt like if she said something, then I was going to come back with an attack. So I found out that I was listening to respond instead of listening to get an understanding. And so that would make me actually go back and sort out, what is it that I'm doing wrong. And not only was I able to change that with my children, but I was actually to effectively do that with just different relationships with people. Uh, um, One of the main things that I reflect on now is what kind of woman was I, and specifically to my first ex-husband, because God has really been dealing with me and showing me some things about that. So it does become personal on the relationship side, but I wasn't able to see that until I actually digested why was I the woman that I was, looking for something, wanting to paint this picture because again, like I said before in some of our previous conversations, not wanting to be a statistic, but not even really having examples around me to show me like you don't go and just automatically say you want this if you can't be this because all relationships are give and take. I healthy wise, I should give you what I'm asking for. And if wherever I lack, I should be able to see that you actually may just be a little bit more experienced in that area. So I shouldn't necessarily feel a type of way if you're trying to give me instruction, because guess what? We're all different. So definitely knowing that there was a lot of things like Lily D, just to touch back on what you said, the abandonment issues, and then the neglect. I turned into my weaknesses instead of
Mm.
actually, yeah, and instead of knowing how to genuine. Now I've always been a genuine person. I don't do anything with malicious intent, but I put these walls up so I wouldn't be hurt. But what I found out was those walls were actually stopping me from dealing with the hurt, and I was just actually becoming the abuser, if that makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay. So y'all ready to move on to the next question, or does anybody want to elaborate from
I mean,
there?
because you said you turned to the abuser. I don't feel like you quote unquote turned to the abuser. You just turned to those because it's not like you're intentionally trying to hurt somebody.
Right.
It's just something that was taught, almost not taught, yeah, or learned,
Yeah,
Yeah,
learned
learned behavior.
from
learn
toxic
behavior.
behavior. But I don't
Yeah.
think it's you turning it to the abuser because abusers know that they are intentionally hurting you. You didn't really take into account of hurting a person because you were just doing what you were doing out of hurt. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Because some people are just malicious. Some people, but if you are in those patterns, you're going to repeat those patterns.
Correct. Correct. And that is what I'm saying. Like, I guess I say I turned into the abuser because I was still repeating the patterns, some of the patterns, if that makes sense. Not to say that I was a villain, but I do know that when I go back and I look when I go back and I look on it, I was doing some of the very things that I was asking not to be done to me, if that
Yeah, I
makes
see
sense.
what you. No, I see what you're saying.
Okay. All right. So next question, and we'll go backwards. We'll start with Monkey Man. What would you, Monkey Man? You there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. All right. What would you say to a person or persons that you hurt, not knowing you were hurting them?
Um, well, I had to do that in my ninth step, and make amends with people. And a lot of times, like I say, because I'm not at the end of the day, I'm not gonna use like personal female relationship. Like let's say I'm gonna use all around relationships. I had an addiction, you know what I'm saying? And I needed people to understand it wasn't me, it was the addiction, you know. So at any time, only thing I can do, sometimes we done messed up so much that sometimes we gotta make a walk in the amends. And what that is, because how many times we gonna say we sorry and we fucked up again? You see what I'm saying? So sometimes sorry is just no more good. You just have to show and do something different. And that's where I'm at in my life today, just walking in my sorry, if you understand what I'm saying. Like I'm not I can't keep saying I'm sorry. I didn't wore that song got too many times. So I have to do a walk in the mean.
Okay, all right. Salute, Dolly Bear. Hey, boo, appreciate you stopping in. We're trying to get the whole link thing worked out, Dolly. I upgraded. We tried it, but Monkey Man said he wasn't even able. So we'll have that fixed. But again, thank you so much, boo. Appreciate you being here. All right, Monkey Man. So, Tay, would you like to go next and answer that question?
Did I answer that
Um,
question?
you did,
Oh,
sir. Only thing
okay.
I can do is veggie back. Um, I'm sorry, don't work. What I do is I change my actions
Yeah.
so that you're not questioning what my intent is.
That's good. I'm
That's the only
sorry.
thing I can say is I just change my actions. That way I'm not in this continuous, in this perpetual motion of repeating the same thing over, or I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry only work so many times, and then after that, so what are you after you ain't sorry no more? Or after you is sorry, what are you?
All right. Lily D.
Ask it one more time because I'm
Mhm.
hearing their answers, but I kind of got
Okay, no
lost.
problem. The question is, what would you say to a person or persons that you hurt, not knowing you were hurting them?
I think changed action more. I mean, yeah, like Tate said, you can say sorry, but you can't just say sorry. You need to actually tell them what you sorry for and then change the action behind it. Because just saying sorry is just trying to, I feel like that's just you trying to shut the situation up. But if you actually say, I'm sorry for this, I've realized I did this, I've hurt your feelings, da da da, then go from there. But you can't repeat the same behaviors.
I completely agree. And that's why, like I said, with the answer to the previous question, like just with my kids, not only going back and apologizing to them for the behavior, but choosing to change the behavior. Even with my mom, I realized that I would lash out at my mom. I have much respect and much love for my mother, but it wasn't until I actually went to therapy and the therapist said, you do need to forgive your mother because you need to understand there's a lot of things that she went through that she's not even telling you. And at first I fought it because I'm like, no, now she an adult. She's trying to tell me what to do. She's trying to tell me how to act. And all I'm seeing is her. She ain't taking accountability for her stuff. But the therapist said, but what is that doing for you? How is that helping you with your healing? How is that helping you be a better person? So I had to make a choice to really and truly not only forgive my mom, but to say, I'm going to stop trying to tear her down because I felt like she tore me down. So I had to change that narrative and change the behavior. So I completely agree with all of you all. All right. So y'all ready for the next question?
We
Yes.
ready.
Let's go.
All right. We'll start with Lily D. We'll go back around. Do you feel it's even necessary to have the conversation with the people that you may realize that you hurt after like realizing it?
It could be necessary, but you have to. They have the right not to be open to it. So I mean, you if you've heard them and they're like, "Yo, I don't even want to, talk about it," then that's their right. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's necessary, but it has to be to their discretion. Because if they're not willing to listen or forgive, that's when you can't. Even if you sit there and take accountability for it, then it's not going to go through. But that's their right. So that's why you have to forgive yourself for your own transgressions and then realize that, yo, I did wrong. I'm trying to take accountability, but they have to be willing to forgive too. So you can't talk to a brick wall.
All right, Monkey Man.
Why? Okay. Well. Okay. So I gotta go to AA every time I talk about this type of shit.
That's
It's
good.
cool if I apologize, but they ain't gotta accept it. Fuck them. Know what I'm saying? As long as I'm clearing my side of the street, because you gotta understand, no matter what we do, even though we think we're doing it to ourselves, we drug people through the mud right along with us. So at the end of the day, even though I heal and I'm doing something to help myself heal, they haven't healed yet. You know what I'm saying? So now I can apologize and I can say all this because see a lot of people do it just so that's why I say you got to make them walk in the means and then they'll come to you and say they understand or they gonna forever watch you. Like me going to apologize to certain people, hell no, for what? And I know they hurt. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
now when I come around and how they interact with me, everything's okay. No matter whether you say just them coming and interacting with you or let you know whether everything's okay. Cause you got them relatives or that friend or whoever that's always gonna be slick and say some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to see where you at. And just your action alone or let them know, oh, this ain't the same person. Cause usually when I push that button, he'll go the fuck off. Nah, he just like, okay, and brushing it off and keep on going. So, in my pocket. So, yeah, sometimes, apologies. It's cool if you want to do it for you spiritually, just to say, God, I did this because I feel like that's what I need to do, just to let them know because you genuinely and truly mean it from the bottom of your heart. But them accepting it, they don't have to.
Facts. All right, Tay.
For me, from my personal experience, yes. Yes is the answer. I gotta shake back. I'm okay with you not ready to take my apology, but it's 9 times out of 10, I ain't even apologizing because it don't be on my end. I lead with the action. I lead with the way that I create the narrative in the safe space. So it's usually never apologies. It be a fluke every once in a while, but yes, I believe in acknowledging and taking accountability. I don't think that it should always be just sugar sparkles and glitter all the time. I don't think it's supposed to always be a celebration. For me, I believe that healing starts with the thing that I want people to do first. And if I want somebody to acknowledge or take accountability, I got to do it first. So, yes, it very much so matters. And Veggie backing off of Lily and Monkey Man because they both said two different things. Like, it's up to the people if they want to take it or not. But the one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I said something to you. You ain't gonna come back because you didn't care. Yes, I did. You just was still hurt at that time, or you wasn't ready to heal, or you just and I'm okay with you not wanting to deal with me. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with it. But I think that it is important for me,
Okay.
for my character. Yes.
Right. Yeah, I agree with all of you all on every point. The one thing that I had to learn, like some people think an apology is you saying, okay, reset, I'm gonna deal with more of your shit. I had to learn how to apologize and move the hell on because everybody's intent and everybody's heart is not mine. And if I'm apologizing, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make sure that I don't repeat the same behavior because then I don't want you to start looking at me like, oh, okay, well, she just apologizing to make good or whatever. And then guess what? The same thing continues to happen. So what does that mean? Now at some point, I'm being manipulative. So if I could take that and look and do that within myself, I actually had to take that and start doing that with other people. Um, because if I tell you that you do something that makes me feel a certain type of way, or you said something and it made me feel a certain type of way, yeah, first I have to deal with myself and ask the questions, why did it trigger me? But then also, if you're a person that continues to do the same thing, then now I got to question you as an individual. So what I said that to say, I had to be careful in lending apologies or extending apologies and sticking around because there's definitely some individuals that will take your niceness for your weakness or take your accountability for weakness. But I do believe, like y'all said, I do believe if I'm the one that hurt, regardless if it was my intent or not, if that person um, receives it uh, or not, I will administer the apology. I just know how to give the apology and get out the way now.
Wait a minute, I had got asked that question one-sided. If I had did the wrong, it wasn't if the shoe was on the other foot. I know how to take the apology and I know how to still love on you, but I know how to not fuck with you at the same
Good.
time.
I mean,
Hmm.
I mean,
Hmm.
that's okay.
My
Right.
bad. She wants to do the podcast.
What is it?
No, I said my bad. My wife wanted to hear the podcast, and then she got out the truck. This is
Oh,
weird. Okay.
it's okay.
Just,
But
but no,
yeah,
it's very
no,
real.
no, no take like like I said, I just know I've been around some very manipulative individuals. And I one day just like damn near and you already know, you and
Listen,
Lily D both know this last little situation damn near took me out. And so it's crazy because I don't have a problem initiating an apology, but I also realized that sometimes I was initiating an apology and I wasn't even the person that should have been apologizing. But
listen.
be but because I wanted to make a situation right, and I'm always the first person to look myself in the mirror and say, well, what did you do, CJ? That can be a little misleading sometimes because it gives some people who are their heart is just to take advantage and they know you have no problem with accountability, it gives them the right to begin to
Run off on the
still
plug's
manipulate and
race.
control. Hmm.
And what's it on my end for me because I handle myself the way that I do. I'm not a perfect individual, and sometimes I might do mess up the church's money. I might do get off off the rack. I might will, but it's not intentionally. I will delve out the apology, but now on the other hand, when it comes to dealing with me, I'm very straightforward. I don't even want the apology. I already forgave you, baby. You knew not to even do that with me. You
Hmm.
knew not to even do that with me. So you ain't even got to apologize to me. I'm okay with us moving on. You already know why I'm not messing with you. Let's not play.
Right, right. Okay. Well, y'all. So here is the last and final question, and we'll start with Monkey Man. Uh-oh. All right.
I
We're
had a
gonna
drum
start.
roll.
Oh, the drum roll. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, last and final question: do you think you need to do more work on yourself?
I do work
Hell
every single
yeah.
day. Every day. You don't get to just be like, yeah, because I had went to therapy and I had dropped them a copay of da 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 and I'm healed. No, it's a everyday thing. It's not just 5 seconds of, yeah, I got it. No, no, it's not. It's every day.
I gotta correct 20 years. Well, yeah, at least 20 to 30 years of fucking up. You ain't gonna do that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole cold part about it, some of the stuff that I still need to correct, I don't know bother people. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know that it's a problem. Like I say, that's why I thank God for. That's why a lot of people thinking AA and NA and all this shit about drugs and alcohol. Now it's about your motherfucking behavior and
Mm.
how you handle shit. Because all we do is use drugs to mask it, but the whole thing about it is we still got to deal with the problem. Whether it's from 30 years ago or from day one as a child, we got to address this situation and deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
We
the
do.
thing about it is when you rip that scalp off, what
Is
you
you
gonna put
ready?
on it to heal it? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it's all about the healing process and truly getting over. Now, it ain't gonna take a day. It might take years, but as long as you work on it and get better at it and keep addressing that I have this problem with such and such, or I have this problem because such and such done me like this, then you begin the healing process. But the best doctor in the healing business is God. So if you
Mm-hmm.
ain't got none of that working with you, because true enough, it ain't your fault all the time, like you said, but it's still your fault that you got yourself sometimes in that
Mm-hmm.
predicament. Sometimes it might be your parents' fault. Sometimes it might be whoever you're around fault. But at the end of the day, your fault come in is not dealing with the situation. That's
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing. I gotta deal with that shit because if I don't deal with this shit, like that man said yesterday, that's why I was in tears yesterday. I might commit suicide. I might
Mm-hmm.
smoke crack. I might smoke water. It's no telling what I might do because it's too much for me to handle. But the easiest thing for me to do is say, God, help me deal with this.
Mm-hmm.
All that other shit, then you can get high for recreational purposes only, not because of problems. Or you
Mm-hmm.
can drink. See, that's why I can't drink or get high because I like it too goddamn much to the point I'll be full flight from reality. Nigga,
Mm.
ain't none of this shit real. When life is real all times. You know what I'm saying? That's why I commend Tay, Lily D, UCJ for whatever y'all do. Y'all know how to handle yourself as women. Drink, do whatever y'all do, and go home. If I
Mm-hmm.
drink, I'm not going home, so that's a problem with me. Me
Mm-hmm.
and my girlfriend relationship finna go down. Hell, me and y'all relationship is finna go downhill. Cause now I'm finna go back into my childhood ways of manipulation. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Lily D you only got one child, Lily D, right?
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you this. A boy, and I feel like this, cause this is how I was with my mama. I think a single parent boy is the most manipulative person in the motherfucking world because we know how to act on our mama's emotions to get
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, yeah, it took ass whoopings, but see, I was different. Then I'm not, you can whoop my ass and all that. I'm finna figure out another way to come at you to get what I want. Whether I have to butter you up or tantrum, I'm going to get it and I have to learn that's not how you do shit. That's not how you do shit. What's up, babe? You hit 500? Yeah, see, that's why I thank God. See, I'm the most lucky man. Every time my wife touch a lottery ticket machine, she hit $10. Shit.
I
Yeah,
love
but
her.
that's all I got.
Well, that was, I mean, that's good. That's real good. For real, for real. Lily D, you want to go ahead and touch on it?
I mean, of course, you healing. Like I always say, healing don't stop. And if anybody walking around here acting like they perfect and whenever I hear somebody say, "Come 100% healed," you ain't healed. Cause ain't no way you gonna think somebody gonna come to you 100% healed. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't never fully healed. So,
Bars.
so yeah. At the end of the day,
Bars.
you always gonna work on yourself, regardless. And if you stop working on yourself, then there's a problem.
Well, I just want to say I'm perfect. Goddamn, I ain't got no more work to do
Girl,
on my
go
job.
sit down. Go sit down.
No, but like I thank God for I don't like the pain. I don't like the growing pains. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody enjoys it. But I thank God for going through the things that I've had to go through because I'm seeing generational curses within my family being broken. I'm seeing my kids and their future is bright and they're moving towards, a continued success. And I'm not just talking about money wise or career wise. I'm talking about just being individuals who have hearts and don't have to be these toxic, manipulative individuals because they are scared to they're scared to address their issues. Like I know growing up, I ain't have like yeah, my mama was around, my grandmother, raised me, then I had my dad, people or whatever. But it was complicated and toxic because you were taught to stay in a child's place, but then you're around all of this, you're seeing all of this because you're in the environment, and naturally kids, that's what you do, you soak these things up. And so like Monkey Man said, I'm 40, we're talking about what about a good 35 years of issues now that I have to go back and tackle and deal with. And the crazy thing about it is you can meet somebody tomorrow and they could actually trigger something in you that you don't even know that that's something trauma that you have to deal with. So like Lily D said, it's you're forever healing, you're forever evolving. Now I do think that there's a point in your life where you stop trauma bonding, you stop actually having a certain conversations about, you don't speak from a hurt place, you speak from a healing place. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes,
That
that
makes
makes sense.
sense.
And so I think that's why it's important that salute Baz. I think that's why it's important that men and women continue to have these kind of conversations because not even a lot of people even understand that they have trauma that they need to heal from. A lot of people think it's normal. Not to bring up anybody or talk about anybody, but I saw on Monkey Man on your live the other day when we were talking about you were doing the segment of the red flags or whatever, and it was somebody that commented. I don't have to say his name, but I do remember the comment. He said, "Man, me and my girl don't have that problem. We gonna sleep with each other regardless," and it triggered me because I always like try to figure out. I've never been that person. If I'm not mentally there, I'm talking about in a romantic relationship. If I'm not mentally there, I'm not about to make love to you because my brain and my heart are not connecting. Uh-oh. Can y'all still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
And my brain and my heart are not connecting. And so I always thought that, and I'm not judging anybody, but I think people that can do that can still actually have the make love or whatever, knowing that they are angry with each other, that's some sense of trauma. And that scares me.
I mean, I used to do that, but I had to be drunk. I wasn't in my right mind. So like
Me
half the
too.
time,
Yeah, I can do it drunk.
Y'all, I've
yeah, that's
been
what I'm
married
saying. I wasn't
for
in my right
8
mind.
years. I ain't doing it drunk. I'm not doing it high. I ain't doing it nothing. It don't work. No. That shit damaging because then you come up out your stupor and then the problem is still there.
Right.
So how do you and your mate heal up from what was going on? Because bumping pelvises don't fix the damn problem. It
Hold
just
on, hold
give
on, hold on,
y'all a
hold
good
on,
time.
hold on. Monkey, can you read right quick? I can't hear.
Okay, I think
Yeah, I can hear.
oh no, she was saying your background was kind of making it hard for her to hear Tay.
No, but I was saying, like, I've been married to my husband for 8 years, y'all. We've been 8 years. Bumping pelvises don't fix the damn problem.
Mm.
It don't. I don't give a damn. Bust and I'm with you, CJ. You if we all my heart and my mind got to be on the same page. I gotta want to do this,
Hmm.
or you gonna feel like I'm just laying there like a body or something.
Right.
I'm not gonna play with nobody. This is a very transparent moment. Very transparent. You want to have fun, or you just wanna because nah, dog. Like, we gonna fix what our problem is, or we just gonna be bumping pelvises because there's plenty of other seedlings out here in the world for you to bump pelvises with if this just what you want to do. I don't want to do that. I'm healing from bumping pelvises for somebody that wasn't good for me when I was younger. I'm straight now, but like, nah, I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah, because that's a form of sweeping it under the rug, which I'm realizing in my relationship. That's what I be doing, is trying to sweep shit under the rug. But she ain't gonna have that shit because she keep pulling that damn rug up, and that's a good
Listen,
thing
that's a form of
because
sugarcoating and whitewashing. You better know
yeah,
what's going
yeah,
on. I don't want no parts of
and
that.
you know what, and I ain't gonna never. And I'm glad, not just my wife, but my sister too. I never had women that's in tune around me. Never. Never. And I'm talking about these motherfuckers in their 50s and 60s and they just is batshit crazy. And I'm like, damn. So when I look at y'all, I'm like, damn, at least they in tune with themselves. They know what the bullshit is. You see what I'm saying? And they gonna address the bullshit. They gonna hold a nigga accountable, which is cool. I'm cool with it.
Hey, as long as you cool with it, I'm here for it.
And
Cause
then,
every
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Monkey Man.
now everybody say what you see rub the wrong way. Now, motherfucker, I'm smoothing that bullshit off of you. That's what I'm doing. Yeah,
Hmm.
you sometimes when you sculpting something, when you're trying to get a sculpture right, yeah, I pretty much feel like that thing is gonna be when you put that sandpaper and all that shit on there, that shit don't feel good. But once you finish with that motherfucking
It be
sculpture,
smooth.
you're gonna have a masterpiece. It's gonna be smooth. You're gonna have a masterpiece.
Yep.
Mm.
I completely agree. And it's to go back to Lily D, you said something, and I had to mute myself because I damn near was in tears, knowing that like I went through some shit like as a young girl. My mom was on drugs and stuff, and being left, with family members and shit or whatever, just in those environments, like I was taken advantage of. That's why I thank God every day. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I'm driving now. I don't know if my signal is messed up.
You're fine.
Huh?
You good.
Okay. So like when I got old enough or whatever, and I'm in a relationship, um it was the I can't say no. It was a I can't say no phase. So even knowing that I didn't want to, I would get drunk so I could satisfy him because I didn't want the temper tantrum if I told him no and that's what he wanted to do because for some reason there are some people like I say that can do it, but if I'm not emotionally there or mentally there, it would actually take me back to that dark place of how I was being taken advantage of. So to just stay in this mode of satisfying my man, I would have to get drunk. Because when I get drunk, now I ain't even in my right mind.
Yep,
But
that's what
you
I was
still
talking about. Oh, sorry.
and then you still piling that shit on top of the bullshit though. It's still now you gotta deal with more bullshit.
Right.
Huh?
Right, exactly. And so when I realized that, that's where my fight came in for myself. Like, all right, let's break this thing down. First of all, why do you feel, what is it that you're afraid of, that if you say no, you know what I'm saying, like I want you to heal, I want myself to heal, or whatever, what are you afraid of losing? And then that's where I begin to break it down and even go back to the initial, the initial process of how did I get here in the first place, to where I'm with a partner that can't even respect me saying I want to be emotionally connected to you. Like I know what having sex is. I know what that does. When you lay down with somebody, y'all are connecting. Y'all are connecting souls, energy, all of that. And I would like to be in my right mind with the person that I'm making love to. Or I want him to even understand that I might be having a bad day and just don't want to do it. But sex shouldn't be the end of the relationship. That shouldn't determine whether I love you or not. So when I started really tapping into that, that's kind of made me say, and you know what? Maybe I need to reconstruct some things as far as the man that I'm picking or what it is that I'm putting out there.
That's why I made that comment on the panel when I had the all men's panel. Sex is not everything. If you buy a car, the tires come with it. Fuck that. Like I say, if you got a woman, the sex coming with it. That's regardless. We talking about some emotional, physical type shit where, like, me and my girl, we try and get on the cord mentally and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, I'm fucked up, and I'm still working.
Is it me that went out or is it
No,
Monkey
no,
Man went
no.
out?
I can't hear him either.
Okay, Monkey Man, we can't hear you. Turn your Wi-Fi off, boy. He always he always forget to do that. When he get in that car, he leave that Wi-Fi on. That's why I be going in and out when he be driving. Monkey Man, if you can hear us, turn your Wi-Fi off. Okay. Tay, you still there?
I'm still
Uh,
here.
okay, I know you
I'm right
okay.
here. We done left
Okay.
our raggedy ass neighborhood, and I know that's what done happened.
Yeah, but he be having that, he be keeping that Wi-Fi on. I told him he
Girl,
gotta
you
turn that
know how
Wi-Fi
this
off.
neighborhood
She
is.
said the raggedy
But
ass neighborhood.
Yeah, you know, left our literally our neighborhood. We kind of all stay in the same neighborhood in Houston. That's not that easy to do. It is, and it's not. We all kind of we ain't next door neighbors or nothing, but our neighborhood is really terrible with Wi-Fi, and if
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
wait. I'm about to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to go off course. I'm about to be real petty right now.
you
Cause did y'all see that post about Houston?
which one
girl, what post about Houston?
They made y'all the #1 city with visitors.
with the roaches?
I saw a girl post it because she from New York. She said, "I want to hear shit no more. We got
Girl, they
rats."
talking about the south side of Houston. That ain't
They
north
ain't talking
side. That's
about the
the
north
south
side,
side.
baby.
I know. I'm
They
just
I don't know.
saying.
It might be a little Greens Point in there, cousin. I'm sorry. It might
maybe,
be. I don't
maybe.
know. You don't know, y'all. Don't judge me and don't get mad. And if you live in Greens Point, judge your mama. Next.
Well, I'm saying though, right here they putting these, they fixing some stuff because right behind Greens Point Mall in the same area they put them high rise, them expensive ass
Yeah,
apartments over there.
they
Hold on,
putting
Monkey
them
Man, I'm
right
adding back.
here.
So now like
Gentrifying. What they doing? Gentrifying the
girl,
city.
gentrifying.
Now I can't
The
Yes,
hear.
ma'am.
hell up out of Greens Point and dog, y'all, they getting it in. They not playing.
Yeah, but Monkey
They
Man, you
not
back?
playing.
Did you turn your
Yeah, I'm
Wi-Fi
back.
off?
I'm back.
You
I'm
got your
back.
Wi-Fi turned off?
Now, you know I'm right here by the airport, so shit blinks in and out.
You know, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, if you going through the airport, it
Oh
definitely
yeah,
ain't
but
no
you still need to
signal.
turn that Wi-Fi off though, because that's what you
Oh,
be
yeah,
doing with that
yeah,
Wi-Fi
yeah,
on. You
yeah.
be
Oh, no,
picking
I
up them
turned it
different
off.
signals.
I turned it off.
Okay. All right. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and finish saying what you were saying, you're more than
Yeah,
Hell,
welcome
because
I
we
to.
don't
got
remember what the
mine
hell
I'm
I
on
was
the
flashing.
car
saying.
in the title.
Well,
I forgot.
you was talking about the comment that you had even made on your thing when they were talking about
Oh,
sex.
well, yeah, the sex situation, like, you know, because we were talking about something, one of my partners was talking about, but what about sex? Sex don't matter. Like I say, when you buy a car, it comes with the engine and tires. So when you with a female, sex come with it. It's the other shit we need to worry about, and that's the emotional connection and the mental connection. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mean to speak my girl business, but I didn't know that women can get turned on by stimulating conversation. Like it's deep,
Yeah,
you know
Well,
what I'm
sexual sapiens, sexual
saying?
sapiens. I'm one of them.
Yeah,
I'm one of them.
yeah, like, and that's cool with me because I'm like, wow, well, damn, that's something different. So I need to start having more conversations with her about whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she want to talk about. Whatever, man. Yeah, deep conversations. Yeah. I gotta get more deep. Yeah, I need to start reading books and shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting
and
nah.
and then like that's the thing. So when men have a problem communicating, they don't understand what we're telling them. Communication will take you a
don't
long way
understand
with
till we
a
stop giving up
woman.
vagina.
Like that's the way to a woman's heart. If the woman is a communicator, because not every woman loves to communicate, I will say that. But the women who do, and are more communicate, it does something to us. That's the intimacy right there. Like
Literally.
But
communication
see,
is the
but let me
intimacy.
speak on this, and I wish I had men to speak on it. Men are not talkers like that. We're situation talkers, like shit like that. Like she was like, well, how can you do a whole podcast? Well, there's a topic, you know what I'm saying, and I can elaborate on it. Just like when I was telling y'all, remember I showed on Stephen Speak about men are not good with doing dates, like picking places to go. That's not our thing, but that's women's thing. But I don't know how men could grow to be like that or what. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let me ask you this, Tay. Is your
Hmm.
husband a talker?
My husband is a talker. He is not the greatest dater, but what he has done is he has taken the time to figure it out. It might not all be all the way put together, and it might
Okay,
not all the way go smoothly. But that nigga know what I like to eat, so he gonna take me to go eat some food. He know what I like, so he gonna go find it.
right.
Is he
Okay.
gonna do it all the time? The answer is no. But is he gonna do it? Yes, he does. And I'm cool with that.
So you're saying he is a communicator?
He'll talk. Is he about to talk as in depth as how we as women talk? No. But anything that I'm willing that I would like to talk about, yes. He down for the cause. It's just left up to me to not be getting frustrated because maybe the words not coming out the way I want them to come out because they don't communicate the way that we do. So it's me giving him the chance to actually formulate the thoughts so that he can get the words out so that he can figure out how to effectively communicate with me. And when he's doing that, what am I doing at the same time? Am I painting? Am I touching 10,000 different things? Am I driving? Am I grocery storing? That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we got. And it works for us. Our
Yeah.
intimacy is
So
communication, watching movies. I can watch him play the PlayStation. It ain't got to be about us hunching. We don't care none. Dog, I'm old at this point. Nah, man, find something.
Lily D,
We got
what
to do
you
something
trying to
else.
you was about to say something?
No, I was gonna piggyback because I got out because I don't know why I keep going out of my
Yeah, the
end.
sound. Right.
But I'm gonna piggyback off of what Monkey Man said. I don't think that general thing of, and this is just me because I like to look at both sides of things. I think there's a lot of women out here that can't communicate, that don't know how to, that don't care about dates and don't know how to plan things to do the same way it is with men. I feel like the only way the solution for things like that to get better is if we realize that these are not gender things; these are people things. We're all
Mm-hmm.
hurt. We're all hurt because there's men
Facts.
out here that know how to communicate and plan dates because that's what they were taught. You can't generalize men as not being able to communicate because there's some men out here that will tell you off quicker than a woman will. And it's the same vice versa. There's a lot of women out here that won't communicate. I don't think that's why I just think differently. I don't say men and women, I say people, a person we all got
I
the
can
same
dig it.
issue.
And I'm
The
going
same way
a
we can point,
transparency moment. I ain't the best
yeah,
communicator. I'm not. Sometimes I can't be. It's a bunch of words I can formulate, but it's sometimes where I just kind of be, I don't know. But so sometimes that be falling on me.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I've never been the type, and that's me back then when I wasn't in my little healing stage. Yes, I'll be the one to say men don't do this, men don't do that. But now I had to realize it's men and women that do that. The same way y'all
Mm.
can point out the same stuff about how men don't do stuff is the same way
Women
you can
don't
point out
do
the
it neither,
same thing
baby.
with women. So it's not a man and woman thing. It's a
It's a
how you would.
people.
It's a people, how you were
Mm-hmm.
raised, and how you healing. That's it. Because
Mm.
all of
Yeah,
them are the same pattern.
and then understanding, and I said this earlier because I'm mature enough that I can say this now with the understanding, like just because I'm a communicator doesn't mean that just because he doesn't communicate like how I do, he's not communicating. It is my job to actually listen to and understand what he's saying with the words and even the content that he's choosing to use. And so
Mm-hmm.
once we develop this language, then guess what? It's easy for us to communicate. He could say the 5 words, and I'm gonna know. I'm gonna be able to turn them puzzle pieces into a full blown a conversation because I understand him and how he chooses to communicate.
And I saw a lady in an interview. Matter of fact, not to bring up celebrity, but it was Usher's ex-wife Grace, and she has a book, and she said she had times when she felt like she could not communicate, so she found a different way, which was I'm gonna send you a song of how I'm feeling, and you send me a song
Yes.
back. And she was like, if a guy couldn't get with it, she would just tell him, hey, this is how I communicate now. This is the way I've learned how to. I'm still healing, but if you can't get with it, then we just not gonna match.
That
That's
makes
literally
sense.
communication in itself.
I
It
love that.
is.
So
I love that. And I actually that's something that's it somebody will say that's cheesy, but I've done that in almost every one of my relationships. The last relationship, ugh, fire to it. But anywho, we would do letters. We would actually write letters because it was a big thing with him. I do this where if I interrupt you, it's because I'm asking for I need clarity. I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I can't listen to you say a whole bunch of words and a whole bunch of sentences and I'm you think I'm following the conversation because I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I need to be
I'm
able to
lost.
understand what you're saying. So it's not me interrupting you. I'm just trying to get clarity on what you're saying. So for him, he said that would throw him off. But nigga, first of all, that's because you don't know what the fuck you're saying. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. So we started writing letters. Like he would write a letter, then I would come back and I would respond to the letter. And it worked. It worked for a little while until he was ready to be manipulative and move on to another thing because I was beginning to understand him and calling him out on his shit. But anywho, yeah,
Got it.
Aaliyah, I love that. I love that for real. Monkey Man,
and
you
I used
back?
to do
Your
that too.
Wi-Fi working? Oh,
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with my phone, dog. I be
No, I
tripping,
don't
man.
think it's just you because it keep going out on my end too.
I think it don't like being connected to to iPhones and
Dog.
hater, hater.
shit.
All three of us got iPhones, hater.
Yeah, that's what it is, and I'm the only one getting kicked out too. Yeah, okay.
My phone work. That's all I got.
But I only said that because I feel like if you're healing, you're gonna find other ways to communicate. That whole running away from communication is just being toxic.
Mm. Mm.
So
I
what I miss?
I agree. I'm going back in the house, y'all. Once
I basically answered because I went out, my phone was tripping too, but I came back to the part when you were saying men aren't bred to be communicators almost. And I came back in and basically what I
okay,
said
can
is
y'all
I
hear
don't
me? Okay.
yeah. I was just telling Monkey Man what we were talking about. That I was going off of what he said about men not being communicators or bred to be communicators.
But
Um
and you know what? It's true though what you said though, because CW be saying the same thing. If you
Yeah,
haven't grown up around it,
I
you
wanna
don't.
like that right there, and I think like people don't understand how powerful their words are, and I want men to stop saying that. Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
I want men and women. I want us to stop saying, well, we don't. The men don't communicate. Men don't.
Okay.
I just told you I came back in the house and cut my Wi-Fi back on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people need to stop comparing up against previous whatevers, and I'm gonna just previous endeavors. It don't matter if it's friendship, relationships, whatever, and take the time to get to know the people. Everybody don't communicate the same way, and I be having to
Right.
break that down so much. Everybody just don't. But when you take time to learn people, you can understand the way in which you can communicate with them. If that's through music, if that is through y'all journaling, if it is physically through conversation. Some people don't need none of them three things. Some people just need you to walk by and just touch their arm. Like, dog, it's so many different levels to communication. I wish that people would take more time, not saying to study people, but if you're down here in your skin suit, study the people and figure it
No,
out.
and the issue is people want to. I've had exes in the past tell me, well, I did that because my ex liked it. I was like, that's the problem. You generalizing me off of other people instead of learning who I am.
Yes.
That's a way to fail off
And
out
then
the
you
gate
get
to me.
mad when I fuss back because I'm like, this ain't for me, bruh. But you
Right.
ain't learning who I
And I
am. And
don't
that could
want
be
no
with friends too.
parts.
That could be friends too. That could be anybody.
Facts.
You
Yeah.
can't
And
try to
don't
like
want no
and love
parts.
or anybody just based off of what you've experienced in the past because you want to be lazy and just do what you want.
Right. Or and then it's actually being selfish. I don't even consider it being lazy. I consider it being selfish because you're trying to build these ships with people, but you're not trying to learn the person. Like you said, I'm not that friend. Like that friend, that's how y'all communicated. But over here, I communicate like this. And so if you just say, okay, whatever, I'm gonna continue to do it how I do it, then what does that tell me about you?
He or she is selfish.
You don't
Yeah.
care.
You don't care. You're
Your way of the
selfish. Yeah.
highway. It's your way of the highway, Pootie. And that's why you ain't got no friends or no relationships.
But I used to be the person. I used to be the person to actually just accept that. I used to be the person to say, okay, you know what? That's just how that person is. But now, like, that's not healthy. It's not healthy for me because if I'm not being that, then I expect you, if you want this friendship or this relationship, I do expect for you to kind of reciprocate some of it. I ain't asking you to be perfect, but there needs to be some sort of reciprocation going on.
Agreed. I at least need you to operate that skin suit at the bare minimum. And it takes me back to like question number 2 or 3, where my answer was, you know, it depends on the person and the circumstance. I want you to acknowledge and be accountable, but 9 times out of 10, I don't even want an apology. Or now, if I did something to you, oh, I'm gonna apologize. But 9 times out of 10, if it's the other way around, I don't even. No, no, I don't want no parts of it. CJ had to check me last year, y'all. Was that yeah, that was
Girl,
last year.
girl, I hate
CJ
I
had
hate when
to.
she says it like that because I ain't for checking nobody. It was just a friend having to talk to a friend. That's I'm gonna let you tell
and
the
and
story,
we
but
and listen,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want
tell
you
the
to say
story, but it's not, no, because she had to check me, and it brought me up out of this feng shui. But in the feng shui, she didn't check me. She came at me with love, like, hey, I ain't like how you did this. That was what the conversation was. And then we both got to learn some stuff about some stuff, and it was because I was trying to save somebody. I was trying to save somebody is what was going on. I was trying to save somebody. I wasn't trying to save them from me. I can't save them from me. I was trying to save them from CJ, and CJ still found out. And I'm going to just leave the story right there. Checkable moments are very much so well warranted. What do you do with the checkable moments? Do y'all fall out? Yeah, I got checked. It has helped me to tighten up in different areas in regards to different business ventures that I'm on, but it's definitely helped me to tighten up on relationships that I develop with people. That's what happened. It made me accountable.
And the crazy thing is, like, then I come back and I'm asking you for advice because guess what? You're married. You know what I'm saying? So over here, this single female or whatever, just trying to make sure I'm not tripping, trying to, at least push myself to be the very best person that I could be who signed up for a marriage. So bam, just like that, it comes back around because we've developed that trust with each other because we were able to have the necessary conversations and get an understanding from each other.
Thank you. Appreciate you for that teachable moment in my life. I
And that's what I
appreciate
say
you.
all the time. Like if I'm around people and they can't, as you say, they can't check me out of love, because CJ ain't always right. Like there are a lot of times that I need to be reminded, wait a minute, boo. Don't let that attitude of yours, you know what I'm saying, like get you effed up because I can go there if I don't control myself. But that's why I love to stay surrounded around individuals who are not afraid to check me.
Please come
Yeah, it's
check
yeah,
me.
it's that Taurus thing, cause child, whew, Lord have mercy.
Come check me, please. As
Hey,
if you love me, come check me. Come, and it's not saying check me. That ain't what I'm saying. But if you see that I'm getting out of line, or you see that something wasn't in line, and you can see it for yourself, please take that time to make that a teachable moment in my life, because at that time something was going on. Something very much so was going on, and we had to conversate about. But I at the time I didn't see nothing wrong. Oh no, she had to get me together. Ain't been late to nobody else stuff ever since. Yeah.
you stupid. She said ain't been late to nobody else stuff ever said. And see, and that's another thing too. Like, and when we're talking about these relationships, like any kind of ship, now a person if they don't know CJ and her business by now, like those are two totally different CJs. CJ don't play when it comes to her coin, and so me and Tay being friends, we started a business relationship first, then we developed a friendship. And so like it just came all the way back around because if we're gonna be doing business with each other, and I'm gonna need you to understand this side of CJ. Like CJ she don't care. Like she not gonna hold nothing back when it come to business, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, if we didn't have the effective communication, then we probably never would have even gotten there or gotten to that point. So I just think it's important for men and women. Like Lily D said earlier today, we can't keep talking about, oh, this is a male thing or this is a female thing. If everybody does their part and works on themselves and hold themselves accountable and say that we can better ourselves, then hey, we might just kind of see some little changes, happening.
I can dig that, and it's leading all the way back to the first question I feel that was asked. So, what's the solution? Hold
Mm.
each other accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge that there is actually a problem and actually want to do something to fucking fix it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yep. Yep. And then make sure you surrounded around people who are doing the same thing. Like they say,
FX.
like-minded people. It's important for like-minded people to be around each other because I can't be over here always holding myself accountable, but you always making excuses for your behavior, but you want to call yourself my friend. We're not gonna be able to do that.
We can't do that.
We can't do that. Because I'm gonna start side eyeing you. I'm telling you, I learned something, and I'm gonna say this, and then we've been on here for about an hour and 19 minutes, so we can just kind of wrap it up or whatever. I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to say something else. Um, with female relationships, okay, I had to go back, really sit in this shit, and it messed me up, y'all, because my friendships would start off great. But then when I call the person out on their bull crap, they could always tell me about what I was doing and want to mother me because for one, I gave them the safe place to do it because again, y'all just heard me say I only want to be around people who don't have no problem telling me when I done messed up. But I did not realize that the women that I was actually gravitating to because of my trauma, I was looking for
A mom.
mothers and friends. That's why I would always have older female friends or whatever. And I dissected that thing. And when I started challenging them after dealing with my issues with my own mother, is when I would go back and I would sit down and I would reflect. Oh, wait a minute, that's crazy. It's because for me to even be their friend in the first place and allow them to get close to me, I saw a familiar behavior of my mother. They acted like they cared. They acted like they were a good friend until the mask came off. And the moment that I challenged them with the same bull crap that they were trying to hold me accountable for, oh, that's when the shit hit the fan. And when I got tired of that happening, I, like I say, sat down and you want some potatoes with the salmon? Sat down and dissected that and just realized that that's what that was. I was actually looking for certain things in females that reminded me of the relationship with my mom because I hadn't healed.
I was looking for, that's what I was looking for. I was lonely. So I was looking for, I suffer from only child syndrome. I ain't got it no more. I'm grown and now I don't want to be bothered. But I only child syndrome. So I had attention and not at the same time and was not loved properly. Had everything under the sun, but just, yeah, it was smoke, but that's what I had been out seeking. I was looking for, I don't know if you call it like sisterhood, brotherhood, cousinhood, familyhood.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for familyhood
Mm-hmm.
because it's toxic as hell over here. It's straight now, but it's toxic as hell. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
was looking for. So I was going to get it by any means necessary.
Right. Aaliyah or Monkey Man, like, have y'all ever thought about like that as some of y'all past experiences with friends or relationship wise?
Called me by my government name.
God damn it,
Listen.
Lily D. I'm so sorry. My bad.
Because I was sure about to say, who is
And I keep doing that. I keep doing that. Like
Dog, oh God, I was about to, who is
first of all,
Aaliyah?
y'all already know I'm bad with names. So once I get a name down pat, it's hard for me to change the shit up.
Girl, not that. The Lily, I know who you is, girl, but on God, I was like, who is Aaliyah? I'm going.
I don't know who that is. But no.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I try to. I'm on the phone, Aaron. Goodbye. Go get the charger. Take it. I don't want it. Take it.
Just take the charger, baby. Just take the charger.
Cause he's talking to his little friend on the tablet. So
his tablet about to die.
You said you said that I ever. Oh yeah, I said that. Yeah, I used to just stay in relations period because I felt alone or lonely. So I was always talking to somebody or having people around or going out. Well, not going out like in the club or nothing, but I was just always out being social. Between working.
Syndrome. And then I figured out I was the popular kid, and then I
was the popular kid.
I figured it out when I grew up, but
I was pretty popular. But I played sports too. That's why. But yeah, I was always looking just for attention and just not the type of person like come here. But yeah, I just enjoyed being with friends sometimes, all the time. That's really what it was. So I had the friendships growing up. It was just I enjoyed being with them all the time because I ain't like being at home.
Yeah.
And then if I was at home, we had like a pool and all that at one point, like later on in middle school. So I would just have them over because of that. But then I realized they were using me because I had that stuff. Because I ended up being friends with a lot of them after that. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did that. Monkey Man, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, what about you? Like, have you recognized that, like, after going and just kind of starting, like, to heal or whatever? Did you ever go back and think about why certain people you would get close to, did they have like some familiar things that reminded you of some like people in your past or whatever?
I might be wrong, but I think I was trying to get next to. What is you? I'm gonna go that way. I think in my I was getting close to people because of what I didn't have, and that's brothers and sisters. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it wasn't a part of that I connected with. It was just something I didn't have. They was filling in a void. That's why I really like all my partners that we went to school with. Well, not all my partners went to school with, but like people by my house that I went to school with or we grew up with, because you know some of them, CJ, and yeah, they my brothers. They not. That's how I look at them because that's what I always wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's how we kind of carry. Like we probably not be close brothers, but if we damn near need one another, they know we know who to call on for what situation. You feel what I'm saying? So being an only child, that was one thing that I always wanted was brothers or sisters. Even though I do have brothers and sisters, but they not in the household. So these niggas and females I seen every day. You know what I'm saying? So they became more of my brothers. So yeah, and sisters than my daddy's brothers, the kids my daddy got.
Yeah, no, that's real right there. And I think that's all of, like, you summed it up. It's all of us. We were trying to fill a void. But the thing is, like, I started recognizing that, like, the other part of that too, like, for me, I'm the oldest child. It was me and my brother, and then I have three other siblings on my dad's side or whatever, but we didn't all grow up in the same house, but we're all very close. But as a child, like, I was looking for that too, like that big sister role or whatever. So like I said that to say, but when I started realizing that I was attaching myself to the familiar, which wasn't the good, that's why the relationships would go sour, especially after I started going through my healing process and just seeing, like, oh shoot, that person been manipulative all this time, or that person's intent was to get close to me for their own selfish reasons. Then of course those little walls and stuff would go up, but I just I made better decisions, or tried my best to make better decisions as far as people who I chose to form those relationships with. And I ain't perfect. That's why I'm, divorced twice. Because that was a familiar situation that I went back to, or whatever the case is. But um, yeah. So that's all I had today. Does anybody have anything that they want to close out with based on the topic? And then y'all could just go ahead and let the people know what y'all have going on and coming up.
Don't attach yourself to no damn familiars. Ooh.
Look, it's always good to look at yourself and see why you keep attracting the same results.
Familiars.
Lily B.
I'm sorry, I'm weak at how she said familiar.
Because that's it. Like, for real, familiar. You got to go back and deal with them soul ties. You got to break yourself. You got to like they say, loose the chains. You got to find out there's a why to every decision that we make in life. Why are you? This is a dry towel. Damn it.
Man,
Sorry.
we as podcasters.
Man, listen, I'm a mother for real. This Negro over here wiping up Kool-Aid with a dry towel instead of the dish towel. Sorry, people listening and watching. But
That's real. That's real.
But we have to. I said it on a post on Facebook today in a group. I said the enemy only has power when we run from our truth. How do you take back that power? By acknowledging and holding yourself accountable. So there's always a why to everything that we do. And if you keep asking why, eventually it's going to lead back to yourself.
You better know it.
And so the thing is to be honest and transparent with yourself. So like Monkey Man said, you will stop attracting the same thing when you deal with it within yourself.
I don't even think it's attracting. You'll stop accepting because you can
Stop
attract good people.
accepting, baby.
Yeah, it's accepting. It's not because you attract good people. That's why they
Because
say
you
that you let
attract them
good people
every
go.
day.
Yeah, it's just you didn't want to
You gonna
accept them
stop
because they won't stop speaking.
accepting. They don't get VIP status no more with you.
Well, I say attracting because I'm gonna say it like this. You got the negative energy and the positive energy, right? When the batteries,
Hmm.
if you try to put the positive on the negative side, y'all ever did that? No, I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about? That zap,
I know
that thing.
exactly what you're saying.
Okay, so here's the thing. People, we're spirits. We have energies. You will stop. Law of attraction is real. When you heal from those familiar spirits and those soul ties within yourself, that it will no longer want to attach itself to you. So
But
you
it ain't
will
gonna stop them others from wanting attached to you though.
no, and listen, that's understood because it's you like Lily D said earlier today, you're forever healing. You're never gonna stop healing. So there's always gonna be a different attraction. Now, if you don't deal with the stuff that's in you, or even if you do, start your healing process, you gotta be careful because it don't go away. It's always going to be there. So that's how it comes back out. But that's why it's important for you as an individual to continue to work on self and be truthful. Like Monkey Man said, he can't drink because if he does, he's trying to drink away the problems. Lily D and I, we decided just like about 3 months ago, Lily D, as far as the drinking and not drinking so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to hold ourselves accountable because guess what? Oh shoot, we growing and we transitioning, and now like I'm realizing I don't have to drink as much. I don't have to drink the whole bottle of wine. I can have 2 glasses and then cut myself off because I'm the trauma is not as bad because I'm healing. And then what that does for me is it makes me hold myself accountable because if I see somebody and I see that trauma that I'm healing from, I should not even be attracted to it. That's what I mean when that's why I agree with Monkey Man and the attraction state. But go ahead, Monkey Man.
I owe him an apology.
Boy. I'm sorry.
So yesterday we was turning up because I had invited them out to something. This is what we be talking about in regards to acknowledging accountability. It to y'all might not be nothing major. I've thought about it the whole time. I didn't realize that I was hearing him say to me that he has gone to his AA meeting. I offered you a drink. But it was in celebration, so that's like, but that still don't make it okay. And I
Shit, if you
apologize.
offered it, I didn't hear you offer that motherfucker.
Okay,
If you
listen, 'cause
did,
I was like,
if you
I'm
did, I
buying
thought you were
everybody
talking
a
to my
drink
wife.
because, I'm buying everybody a drink because we had did this today, and I apologize, but
No,
maybe
cause
that was
see, the
God.
big book told me I can go anywhere I want to, long as my morals right. We was there to celebrate too, so my morals was right. I ain't come to drink. I came to eat me some wine and
Okay,
enjoy the show and watch
okay.
you paint. Shit,
All
so
right, okay, I feel better now because I was feeling
yeah,
like super in real life. Like, wait a minute, I done offered this man 2, 3 drinks
yeah, but I
because we
don't
was
remember
all
see
about to
that,
have a
and that's the
drink.
God part about it. Because if you did, hell, I thought you were talking to my wife. I didn't know you were talking to me. Shit, I wasn't
I was
paying
talking
attention.
to the whole table. We all
Oh,
about to have a
okay.
drink. I sold all this damn art. We all about to have a drink. What's up?
Yeah, no, you can't be held accountable for something you weren't trying to do intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you was enjoying yourself. Sometimes we just enjoy ourselves. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can dig it. All
She
right.
had water coming anyway. Then I had a lemonade that somebody threw away. I don't know where to my lemonade, so I will be writing a report on Club Euphoria for throwing away my lemonade. Nah,
Was it
I'm
in
just
a
playing. Nah, that
was it
was
in
a
the
nice spot
styrofoam
though.
cup? Was it in the styrofoam cup?
Nah, that was the water in the styrofoam cup.
Oh,
Nah, but
okay.
nah, I enjoyed myself. That's a nice place. I got the dude information. I might be interviewing him the next couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
everything is everything.
Okay.
And the
That
single lady, he might be a little ways down. But then
okay.
too, now I don't know. It's according to how I feel.
I can dig it. I just didn't want to thank you.
I'm not
Took
gonna
that off
say
my
yeah.
little spirit because I'm just like I'm thinking about it now, and I'm just like, I was trying to buy a whole round, and I'm just like, nah, dog, that don't work out like that. Now that I'm very aware, it won't happen again.
You
It
can
won't
buy as
happen
many
again.
rounds as you want. Just know I don't know about all that, baby. I just know straight ahead and then go up the main street. I ain't never been all back through there.
Okay. And tell wife I said what up though.
Hey, hey, y'all.
Hey, boo.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
All right, y'all. Well, I think it's been an awesome discussion. We've been on here for an hour and
Yeah.
35 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and shut it down.
Yeah, and if
As
y'all want to
usual.
send a donation, just send it to me,
Shut
and
up.
I'll spread it out evenly.
Shut up.
I can dig it. Hey y'all, CJ said say what y'all getting ready to do.
Yeah,
If
I was just
y'all
about
want
to
to
say that.
go,
Y'all go ahead and go around and say what y'all
I
got coming
got
up.
for the rest of December, I'm just gonna chill. But January, right now, I got two art shows. I'll get y'all the details and the flyers when I get all that stuff together. Y'all know I ain't got none of that stuff together. I just know I'm going. I ain't got no art for it, no way. So it don't even matter at this point.
No bullshit.
But
Congratulations on that.
like, like I ain't got no damn art. So we repainting all new art for the month of January. But if anybody would like to come out to an art show, my compadres will have the details for that for y'all. I'm gonna give myself 7 days to get them the flyers. That way people can figure out what they want to do for the month of January. But I'm trying to get it in the lineup what we doing in January.
All right, good stuff. Lily D.
I'm done. Oh no, I'm actually not. I have a show this Friday, Lord. So I'll be in North Carolina to do a program for my friend with his church, and then yeah, I'm off for the rest of the month, and then I'll be in Atlanta. I got a show on January 18th. It's a show for multiple sclerosis. Because my auntie passed away from it in 2019. It's my cousin putting the show together. So we're gonna have food, drinks. I believe it's the first 10 people that come in, they get a drink voucher. And it's a technically a free show, but we are asking for donations for the MS Foundation.
Okay.
Yep.
Do y'all have a Cash App link or something? I might got five on it.
Yeah, we gonna get
I'll
the
get his
we're gonna get
information.
everything set up in here. I'm sorry about that, y'all, that we're still not able to drop the links. We gonna Me and Monkey Man gonna tackle that and figure that out. But in the meantime, Lily D, when we get off, just go ahead over to the Facebook and then do a post and tag us in it, and that way we can start floating it around for you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ask him where he wants to send it because it's his event, so he's the one who knows them. So I'm gonna ask him, and then if not, yeah, I'll just get it and send it to him.
Cool.
Okay.
Lily, something for you directly. If you pull up to Houston, I would like you to come some kind of way. If you come
Don't worry.
last
Tay, we got
Thursday,
it. Tay, we got it.
last
Taurus, please,
Thursday.
Taurus, please.
No, because I don't want her to like don't put too much out there. Like we working
Oh,
on some stuff.
I'm
Like
just telling her what Thursday of the month. So, all right, I need you to come on the last Thursday. My best friend owns a radio station, and the spins is on iHeartRadio and everything else. And I can get you a stage and everything for you to be able to perform on. And da 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 boop boop bop so that you can be in the iHeartRadio rotation. I don't know
So
if you
thank
ain't got
yeah,
it or
just
not,
give me the details.
but
No, give me the details because I have I was looking at if I do come to Texas, it'll probably be March or April.
okay, cool beans. We all connected. So I just wanted to say that, like, I got a plug for you to be able to go do some other stuff when you come to make
Okay,
it.
thank you. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
definitely let you know. Well, I'm pretty sure CJ will let you know.
right.
Yeah. So
CJ
no,
gonna know
I
we
wasn't. I
connected.
wasn't trying to. I wasn't
CJ's
trying
my
to.
manager in Houston.
But and that's the thing. I wasn't trying to control. I wasn't trying to control it. But on here, I don't want us to say too much. We can talk about that stuff off of the live. You
Yeah, you
understand what
don't
I'm
want to
saying?
My
promise
bad,
things yet.
manager.
But like I
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
said,
I don't want
CJ's
to.
my manager
Yeah.
in Houston.
I
So if
am.
you have any inquiry, just
I
hit
am.
me.
That
Okay.
is the truth.
I'm gonna talk to your manager when we get off the line.
And I'm the booking manager, so if y'all want to pay the
Oh.
back end, I mean the front end.
No,
And I'm the
real.
creative director.
The
I help
creative
figure out
director.
the
Right.
damn booking.
Right.
I help you figure out where you're gonna go,
Right.
baby.
Monkey Man. Did you say what you got coming up?
I got this guy that we went to school with, and he's a boxer, and he's gonna be on a reality boxing show. Keith Johnson, y'all can look him up, or your Yandell Johnson on the internet. He was beat up by some guys at the bus stop, some white guys, so he was part of some racism and all. So it's gonna be a very interesting conversation because he's gonna tell how he came through that, and now he's a successful boxer and stuff like that. And Pastor Keith Flowing Dollar say he's starting a praise twerk team. If anybody want to join the praise
All
twerk
right.
team, please let them know, and they're gonna get it together. Him and
Praise twerk team.
lady first, baby first lady, they having trials.
All
All
right.
right. And real talk about it Thursdays. You want to go ahead and enlighten
This nigga
everybody about that?
everywhere. Well, I don't know. I'm still working on Let's Talk About It Thursday. This nigga Dale be everywhere. The Muslim man passing out the papers. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm still working on the debate. I don't know if we're gonna have a debate or just a discussion. So because I'm getting the men's end together.
Okay.
So, but Let's Talk About It Thursdays is about relationships or whatever. You know what? I might just come with a whole different. It ain't about relationships, it's about any damn thing. That's why it's called Let's Talk About It. I'm trying to
Hmm.
Okay.
get your home girl on there so we can talk about this melatonin at the school. The teacher passing out the Talk to her for
Mm.
me, CJ, because I haven't reached out to
Okay. I'll message her. I'll message her.
her.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, so of course, as everybody knows,
You know what?
CJ.
That's gonna be the subject. Should we go back to ass whoopings?
Oh,
Should have been,
should
but
have
all
been.
right.
Should have never
Next topic.
deviated from it. As long as they know it's explained why they getting the ass whooping. Like you don't just whoop
Yeah.
their ass. You need to talk
Don't
to
be
them while you
just
whooping their
right.
ass. I told you not to do. You gotta talk to them. But so it's a lot of stuff that's up and coming. Woman Strong nonprofit, where I am the CEO. 2024, our campaign is non-bullying, and it's not only for the kids, but we are going to be talking to these adults, getting everybody to understand that bullying does start in the home. I'm excited about that. We got a lot of things. Y'all know we got the partnership with the YMCA. We're going to be going into the churches and some of the schools to really,
Yay.
get this message out here. And we're going to do it, we're going to keep it all in intact with what we do right now. Monkey Man himself, he has some characters that we're going to use on the comedian side to lighten up the room before we just put the message out there and have the kids comfortable and in a safe place to actually be able to open up and have different discussions. Tay, also, if you're up for it, we'll use you because we also want to have some creative pieces that after we have these discussions, they need an outlet. Do you know how to draw? Do you like singing? Do you rap or whatever? Journaling, this and that and other. So y'all stay tuned. And as y'all know, Woman Strong, that's what we do. We take that community piece very serious. And I'm just thanking God for the connections that we have made, so they can see some genuine people in front of them that truly want to see and make a change. So that's the community piece. As far as CJ and what she has going on, we're going to continue to run up these YouTube numbers and just keep that awareness out there. It's a lot of negative that's going on social media, but we just want to try to bring some positive and
I can dig that.
keep things uplifting, have these discussions that people don't want to have, but we know they listening. They may not be in the views right now, but the numbers are showing that people are
They
actually
gonna
going
be
back
there.
and watching these videos. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. Lily D, I will be out there on the 18th supporting her, and I'm super excited. Like she said, I am her Houston manager, and so make sure you run, everything by me before
And just make sure you got a snack with it too.
that part. And then, Monkey Man himself is creative director. And no, I'm sorry, Tay, you the creative director, right?
Creative director,
Treasurer.
baby.
I'm over the money. Treasurer.
Treasurer.
I ain't got time. I ain't got
Treasurer.
time to be.
Oh,
Yeah, I ain't
shit.
got time to be messing with the money.
Right.
Oh,
right.
y'all, last thing, I'm writing a art curriculum. Y'all keep me in a place so that I do not let this go. The reason for the curriculum is the whole topic this was part 3 today. That topic, the bullying, the self-creative direction, my curriculum is gonna let you lay somebody out on the couch without laying them out, and you're gonna be able to figure out what's wrong. You're gonna get them to show you through creativity, though, through a picture, through the colors that they use and what it is that they do, and how they I guess how they show themselves to you.
The
You're getting ready to
illustration.
see. Yes,
The
you getting ready to
illustration,
find.
yeah.
I'm getting ready to show you some stuff through something, and I ain't gotta teach you. So just keep me in a place of, I ain't gonna say prayer, but that's what it is. Keep
Yeah.
me in a place so that I can finish writing it.
Right.
I'm
Gotcha.
almost done, but just keep me so that I can finish writing it, y'all. Oh my God.
Gotcha. Well, let me see. I think it was one more thing that I wanted to tell y'all. Of course, we got discussions that'll be going on after we get off of the camera. Very excited about those upcoming things that we're gonna do, collabing together. So, yeah, we just gonna keep each other lifted, keep doing what we're doing. Love y'all, and I will
Thank
see
you for
y'all
having me.
and talk to you guys next Monday. I think is when I'm gonna continue my show. So. Nothing else. Here we go. Let's get these commercials running.
Welcome to CJ Said It YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe, like, and let's get ready to talk about it all.
Meant for me. Ooh la la la, it's a brand new feeling for me. Natural healing for me. I think you was meant for me. Yeah, I found me, and now I found you, and now there's nothing in this world that we can't do. Like a brush, all your emotions really came smooth. Open canvas on my love, trying to paint through. Now there's nothing to deny. Let our feelings just come.
Turn it up, pass the track straight to fucking Monkey Man, burn it up.
Cross my heart, I never cross the plug. I'm game related like Dewberry and C-Dub. So let's talk about it. TMB with Monkey Man. Stop playing games, boy. Stay in your own lane. Beating on my chest like a fucking 8. Oklahoma on the way to the H. Body rock, south side. What you talking about? Acres home, 4-4, that's the north side. Holla at that bar bands full of slam side. Mike and Brett, that's a domino effect. You must be loco if you think you in the weather circles. I'm in the trade, but I don't see no TV. It's that boy Monkey Man and that Mike D. On the coffee run early morning with my peeps. Bitch, I'm monetized on YouTube in the street. Somebody call it Zoo, cause Monkey Man, I ain't police Monkey Man.
Yo, man, this a hit.
You made me go, ooh la la la. It's a brand new feeling for me. Natural healing for me. I think you was meant for me. Ooh la la la. It's a brand